When it comes to horses' knees, having those joints healthy is crucial with not only our racehorses, but all of our big four-legged friends. We brought in Dr. Baldt to talk about the basics of knees, their common issues, and tips for keeping them in peak performance shape.
So when we take a look at the horse's knee, which is located in this area here, when I think about a knee, I think of a human knee with a femur, a tibia, and a patella. And that seems more like this joint here called the stifle joint. When we look at a horse, we know the shoulders here, we know the elbows here, and we call this the knee. That would make sense, but the name of the bones are carpals. And the carpals are 8 bones aligned in 2 rows that in a human form the wrist. So this is actually considered technically or medically the wrist joint. So what's wonderful about this joint itself is that with the 2 rows of carpals, they have cartilage in between them that allow for the bending and contracting of the leg. So as we rotate it around, we can see the carpals move, and I can feel them move. And so with high-speed racing, we can have some issues. What would be the main issue that we'd see? If the balance of the horse's hooves are not proper, if their toes are way too long and their heels are hitting the ground, they put a lot of strain on the suspensory ligaments, which are in this area here. They also put strain on the ligaments in the front part of the knee, and then they begin to have issues. Some horses like human are bow-legged. Some horses like humans are going to be knock-kneed. Some horses are like table legs. Some horses just have bad conformation all the way around. And what happens if a horse has a problem in one area of the body, it'll usually throw it, if they've got a problem in the back left, it'll throw it to the right front, and vice versa. So if they're having trouble in the back, they'll throw it in the front, and then they'll start having secondary or compensatory trouble with the carpals. So what do I like to do with the carpals? I like to make sure that the joint is fully bent, flexed, extended, circumducted. I also think that it's very important that they have some support on them. So we have training boots that we wear. We have also some taping that occurs. And if you do that, you're going to be much less likely to have those chronic inflammatory conditions, because a 2-year-old racing over time can start to develop arthritis in the joint itself. And then when that happens, we start getting shortening of the stride, we start getting unable to reach and really dig and pull and stuff like that, and we can have all kinds of trouble. So this is a multifactorial joint, just like all of them are. We have to have the farrier on board, we have to have the veterinarian on board, and the physiotherapist on board to make sure that these joints stay healthy so the horse can perform at its optimal level.
Thanks so much, Dr. Baldt, for once again joining us on Post Time with these informative features on all things equine. Dr. Baldt's segments are a wonderful addition to our episodes, and we hope all of you out there learn a little something with each feature. If you want to see other segments from Dr. Baldt, just log on to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/posttimeshow. And of course, you can reach out to Dr. Baldt directly by logging on to his website at drbaldt.com.